So, an industrial system with 3 industries has the input-output matrix D, which is given, and external demand matrix E, which is also given. And we need to solve for the output matrix X in the equation X equals dx plus E. To solve the equation, we will subtract dx from both sides, and we get that x minus dx equals E. So that means that I minus D, identity matrix minus D times X equals E. Now we pre-multiply both sides by E minus D inversed. So we get E minus D, I minus D inversed times I minus D times X, and I minus D inversed times E. Here I minus D inverse times I minus D is just identity matrix, so just X. So X equals I minus D inversed times matrix E. Well, now we just need to find X. We need to find the value of I minus D, and then we need to find its inverse, and then we need to multiply that by matrix E. So let's start by finding I minus D. So identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 minus matrix D. I'll just copy paste it. So here we get 1 minus 0.1, which is 0.9, then 0 minus 0.3, which is negative 0.3, then 0 minus 0.2, negative 0.2, 1 minus 0.2, 0.8, then negative 0.3, negative 0.4, negative 0.1, and 0.9. Now we need to find I minus D inversed. So I minus D inversed equals this matrix. And here we have identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So we will use the row operations and try to simplify it. After performing these row operations, we get that I minus D inversed equals 1.377, 0.4191, 0.5988, 0.2395, 1.377, 0.538, 0.6387, 0.3393, and 1.4371. So now we need to multiply this inverse by matrix E. So we need to multiply this by matrix E, and this equals this matrix times matrix E. Where is it? Right here. Times matrix E. Here. So after we perform the multiplication of these matrices, we get 10,687.865, then 10,111, then 15,319. So we have found our X. This is our X, and it equals this matrix.